Today's AskReddit post. What life-changing item can you buy for less than $100? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. Heroin. Edit. You just said life-changing. It doesn't need to be a good thing. Our technical the truth. The best kind of truth. A king-sized blanket for a queen-sized bed. I got a king for a double bed. Best decision ever. The double sheets fit the bed, but I couldn't snuggle completely under them without curling up. Now, I can hide completely under the duvet stretched out. Best thing ever in the winter. If I pull the covers completely over myself, the boogeyman can't find me. Just make sure your foot doesn't hang over the edge of the bed. That's why you gotta lift your leg foot in the air and swing the blanket under them. A dash cam for your car can protect you from wrongful claims, also vandalisms and theft. I got one. Although I have never been in an accident before, knock on wood. The peace of mind that it gives me to know that I have backup evidence or anything of that sort for future issues is calming. Best $50 spent in the last 30 days. Or maybe some sweet internet points down the road from catching some happenstance situation. Remember all them rad meteorite videos from Russia because everyone had a dashcam? I'm not going to lie. When I was installing it, that thought also went through my head, haha. I don't have many points, so I would be banking on that, lol. Carbon monoxide detector. Post-it notes are far cheaper. Our landlord isn't letting me talk to you, but it's important we do. I feel happy I recognize this. It's quite legendary. May sound simple, but a good pillow. It is amazing the change in body aches and sleep you see when you have a good pillow that fits you. How does one find the perfect pillow? Edit. Time to start my journey into the world of pillow shopping. Thank you everyone for the responses. Removed. First aid kit. Similarly, a fire extinguisher. My dad was a firefighter. When my wife and I bought our first house, my dad gave us 6 fire extinguishers, a box of 9 volts, and a life ladder. Man, I miss that guy. I can only imagine the pride on his face as he relishes in the "of course you did" look on your face. Sounds like a great guy and a better father. I hope he's resting easy. Thanks internet stranger. I really appreciate that. Blackout curtains for your bedroom. Changes your life if you want to sleep all day. I refuse to have them in my room after living like a vampire for a few years. Combine it with a wake up light alarm clock. Block the sun. Then emulate its rise. The future is here. People, this is how I feel when I put foundation all over my face to get rid of the redness. Then apply blush on top of that to put redness where I want it. A good shop vac. You will not believe how many uses around the house you'll find for it. Cobweb removal, water removal, gravel removal, vent cleaning, soot trap cleaning. After a good scrub since it's likely dirty from other tasks, car vacuuming, dust sucking. The list goes on. Seriously, if you plan to buy or already own a home, go get a shop vac. Live in an apartment and this is our vac for everything. Carpet, vinyl, bathroom, car. I'll use the blowing side to inflatable air matters or coals for BBQ. Edit added punctuation for clarification. A 10-foot charging cable or a quality pair of shoes. Fuck me, I am reading this hunched over with my phone plugged into an impossibly short charging cable. You might consider a USB extender, which comes in handy for other things as well. Then you can just plug it into whatever. Don't wanna sit at your desk for gaming? USB extender. Now you can sit at the couch and use the coffee table instead of your desk and the TV instead of your monitor. Motion sensor night lights. Can't tell you how many stub toes or falls they have prevented. Also a cheap intruder alarm. Get a motion activated toilet bowl light. They're amazing. Don't kill your eyes in the middle of the night when you gotta pee. Relatedly, a dimmer switch for the bathroom works in the middle of the night, as well as early mornings, as you can gradually increase the brightness to match your current tolerance for the world. Houseplants. If you are inside a lot, yes, I surround my desk with them so I've got something to look at while I'm waiting for stuff at work. It's very satisfying to watch them grow over time, and I also think that being near plants is something that's psychologically good for humans on a very primeval level. If I had them near my desk, I'd probably end up slowly pulling them apart cause I fidget with everything in reach. I keep a Lego bucket near my desk for this specific reason. PLS, send me Legos. National Park Annual Pass. If you're a veteran with any % disability rating, they're free for life. Did not know this, thanks. A bidet attachment for your toilet. Looks bidet has some great models around $40. It sounds weird and feels weird at first, but I guarantee my asshole is cleaner than yours. Ladies love it. Definitely helps when you have the fire shits. Also saves on paper consumption. This comment was such a roller coaster, I am seriously considering buying one. I got one on Amazon for $20 and it literally saves my asshole. I used to bleed from every shit. Now it takes 2 wipes. Sharp knives for the kitchen. I put off buying a whetstone for a long time. Mostly because I was nervous I would use it wrong and ruin my knives. But it's not too hard at all if you get one with an angle guide. Makes chopping stuff up faster, easier and safer. We bought a whetstone what feels like years ago and it went unused until last week. Everyone in the household is constantly complaining about dull knives and I always tell them, well, we do have a whetstone. To which they respond, I don't care now how to use that. 1 inches. Eventually the dullness started to actually bother me, so I spent 30 seconds watching a YouTube video and gave it a crack. Then I learned it had been bothering me my whole life and I just didn't know it. Knives are supposed to cut that easily? Holy crap. When I started dating my now wife, I introduced her the concept of sharpening knives and she had no idea that it was supposed to be easy to cut veggies and fruit. No matter the knife, my wife would always just use pressure to cut things. She was amazed how I was able to cut tomatoes and bread without destroying them. Let the knife do the cutting. Condoms. My dad's biggest regret. Womp womp. Womp womp. In my opinion, definitely a weighted blanket if you have a hard time sleeping at night or have anxiety. They have some at Target for $25 currently. I just use the crushing weight of all my failures instead. Much cheaper. Yeah, but that's the stuff that keeps me up, lol. That's why you have to drink first. Deleted. A good chef's knife and a cast iron skillet. When you have tools that are satisfying to use, cooking becomes less chore and more hobby. You'll end up eating healthier, cheaper than takeout restaurant, and ditching the dull Walmart knife and scratched up non-stick aluminum skillet are the best place to start. Editing to add. Since so many are asking what to get, Victorinox 8 inches or 10 inches chef's knife, and 10 inches Lodge cast iron skillet. These in my opinion are at the tippy top of the curve on quality to price ratio. These probably leave enough room in the budget to get a $2 steel from Goodwill and a large butcher block cutting board. As long as you use the steel with some regularity, a good knife should go a long time before it actually needs to be sharpened. Second edit. I agree that a good sharpener is important. But if you have $100 to spend today, you can wait on sharpener as long as you have a steel to maintain the edge. You will need one, but not today. Also, I am going to take another look at carbon steel skillets. I got a great knife at the outlet mall for $52 and a 12 inches cast iron pan on sale for $32. That leaves me $16 for ingredients for fajitas. And you can make a lot of fajitas for that price. Not with the amount of cheese and sour cream I put on fajitas. Sunscreen. No skin cancer for me. For anyone that disagrees with this comment, I've had multiple skin cancer surgeries. It's not the scalpel cutting flesh away from your body that hurts the most during the procedure. It's whatever liquid they inject into you to deaden the nerves around the cancer that hurts. The needles don't hurt, but that shit they inject into you is effing nasty. Wear your sunscreen, kids. A good shower head. I cannot stress enough how a high quality shower head can turn getting clean into utterly zen. 30-minute self-healing and relaxation session. Edit. Okay, clarification. I don't shower for 30 minutes every day. Modern range showerheads use very little water and I only have about 15 minutes to get ready in the morning, so this is a rare treat I'll let myself do once or twice a month. I appreciate the loving comments. Bonus points for a detachable showerhead and extra double bonus points if you are a lady who enjoys that particular brand of flying solo. +1 for a detachable showerhead. I don't enjoy masturbating that way, but I do like being able to clean with a directed stream of water on my private bits because leftover soap gets itchy down there. Squeaky clean beehole. A+. I need to install my detachable shower head at the new house we moved to. My husband and I are in a disagreement about it. I like being able to fully clean where the sun don't shine, but he feels like the water pressure decreases when it's installed, so I have to find a better, but more expensive, one that we can both be happy with. Look and see if it has a water efficient restriction in the attachment point. Pop out that little white plastic bit. Hooray, instant pressure improvement. Step 1. Throw away all your socks. Step 2. Buy 3-5 packages of the same sock. Step 3. Enjoy life without ever having to match socks again. I just buy silly socks that all sorta match. Mix and match socks. Smiling face, licking lips. There are two types of people in this world. This honestly may be the best usage of this phrase I have ever seen. Bravo. An electric toothbrush. That first time you use it is life changing. You run your tongue across your teeth and they feel polished. This is why I've used an electric toothbrush for 4 years. What's the point then? I'm using a non-electric and all it takes is 2 minutes. I think this is the first time I've got caught off guard by a comment. This made me burst out in laughter. More than one 10mm socket. Excuse me while I cry. 1 7/16th of an inch at a time. This guy ratchets. A bidet. Trust me. Have you seen Japanese toilets? Bidets are cool and all. Makes everywhere clean, but Japanese bidets are for the win. Japanese anus cleaning technology is incredible. You can't expect me to put the eels in if my ass is dirty, can you? I respect your professionalism. This post cost me over $400 so far. An air compressor to air up your tires. Got one off Amazon for $30. A hammock. Bought my Eno a year ago and I have no idea what I did without it. You can literally post up anywhere and everywhere and it will encourage you to go outside a lot more. Should I stay inside and lay down? Or shall I go outside and lay down? This is an accurate representation of my activities during the pandemic. Really thinking about bringing my computer so I can lay in my hammock in the park and watch TV. An electric kettle. I'm American. As a UK citizen, a kettle is on a par with actually having food in the house. Holy shit. Just got up this morning and it's all gone mental. Thanks for the award. As an Irish citizen, I'm pretty sure our right to a kettle is explicitly stated in our constitution. Until I met my Australian wife, I had no idea this was something I needed. We moved back to the US from Australia and a kettle was one of the first things we picked up. YouTube wants you to think the answer is YouTube Premium. Fuck Google for pushing YouTube Premium so hard. They're so aggressive about it that I'll never even consider getting it out of spite. Foam roller. A low cross ball as well. Get them glutes, people. A low cross ball cured my sciatica. Your first mechanical keyboard, but the second one will be over $100. What's the biggest benefit of mechanical versus standard? The soothing tack 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 tack. Depends on the keys. Mine are blues, they're more like a soothing chick 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 chick. Mine's more of a balam clink balam clink balam clink. Vibrator. Edit. THX for the award, kind strangers, and to all of you all for your recommendations. I'm definitely enjoying reading this. Takeaways on best toys. Hitachi. Womanizer. Tracy's dog. Magic wand and satisfier. Honorable mentions. Just vibrate harder. Toothbrush with a condom. PS4 controller. Broomstick handle. Wii Remote. The good ones work just as well for men too. I just use my PS4 controller. Bro, you just had me over to game WTF. SSHHH, don't tell everyone. A glass breaker on a keychain. Push it against the glass of your car window and it shatters immediately, helping you get out of a car underwater, broken door, etc. Super cheap and life-saving. A slow cooker, a Kindle or library card, a juicer blender, a donation to adopt a pet from an animal shelter, a printer. We've bought 2-3 Kindle Fires on Prime days since Amazon started doing it, mostly for our kids. The HD8 is a hell of a little tablet for less than $60. I like the Paperwhite. No beckoning distractions, it's just your books, and it's easier on the eyes at night. But if you want an actual tablet, you're right that the Fire is pretty good at that price. A basic skincare routine. I'm talking like cleanse, moisturize, sunscreen, and if you're really adventurous and need, get yourself a topical for acne or concerns. Amazing for your self-esteem, and also becomes a form of self-care eventually. It's so easy to forget to take care of yourself. I've been thinking about this but have no clue where to start. Literally just cleanser, toner, moisturizer. Pick those depending on your skin type. That's enough. Doing more than that is for when you know what's good for you already. If you go outside, sunscreen. Please, regardless of ethnicity, use it. It won't heal you, but is the reason you won't have cloggy skin in 10 years. That's all. Edit. Buy sunscreen. I mean for both face and body, but there's so much marketing it's basically impossible to get any real info on the web. Every site explaining skincare are promotional sites. I used instrument, guitar, piano, trumpet, bios. Books. Knowledge is currency that only increases. Okay, I bought the Twilight series and all of Sean Hannity's books. Let's get to work. Still knowledge. Useless knowledge. Useless? If it teaches you to not believe horseshit, that is well worth the read. Meat thermometer. No more cutting open meats to see if it's done, thus leaking juices. Spotify Premium. I love the advertisements yo. PS. This was a joke, I'm not retarded. I hate the advertisements, especially since they aren't really advertisements, but they are there to annoy you till you get premium. My church started using Spotify free to play Christian rock after services in the foyer. They immediately stopped when they started getting condom ads after songs and bought premium. Hahaha. That's hilarious. I sometimes turn the volume down during advertisements. Still silent so not music, but some ads are really FK weird as well. Also sometimes I get disgusting ads where somebody whispers a game for the reason of annoying you, and she just whispers you should buy premium. Nice for ASMR fans, but for everyone who doesn't like it, it's ducking disgusting. I truly hate it, and seriously can't listen to it. A whole bunch of LSD. Hey, I get your vibe, but good limited slip differentials are a bit more than $100. IDK man, I'd just weld it. A good everyday carry pocket knife. I use mine several times a day. I bought a $1 back scratcher from an Asian market in town. Best $1 I ever spent. A shelter dog. Holy crap, my life has changed for the better. Just got a shelter dog myself. She's okay, but IDK if advising people that it's under $100 is accurate. Shelter dog. $25 adoption fee, initial vet visit. $188 for exam plus rabies shot plus vaccine spay. $278. Required within 30 days of adoption. Hotspot breakout 2 weeks later. $140 something. YMMV. Behavior training for severe dog and stranger aggression. $50 week for 2 sessions ongoing. Edit. Guys, I live in a tiny town with a total of 2 vet offices. The more budget-friendly vet is always extremely busy, often booked out for months for non-emergency visits. We do not have the benefit of market competition for things like free first visits or reduced spay. Our city also has a very low priority on animal welfare, and our one single animal control facility only has about 20 kennels, so dogs are euthanized about 7-10 days from intake. They do not do shots, surgeries, or anything else for intakes. But regardless, vet care is expensive and so is general animal maintenance. Like any life choice, being informed at the start does help. Many adult shelter animals are already neutered, spayed, and up to date on vaccines. Although an initial vet visit is always advised, teeth, ears, tummy check, etc., not every animal is a work in progress or needs a total personality rebuild. Many end up in the shelter because owner neglect, owner death, or moving split families. For the families out there who can only afford the adoption fee, food, and minimal vet bills, there is still a friend available at a shelter. Just be honest with yourself about your needs and your available resources. Heck, if a dog isn't a perfect fit, try an adult cat without medical problems. It might be cheaper and you'll still get cuddles. Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.